Okay, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can cap your Google API usage. And that's a good idea if you're not certain just how often you're going to be using our Google Business Leads feature, or if you are certain that you're going to use it and you're going to use it heavily, because there could be some surprise charges coming your way, not from us, but from Google, just because of your usage of their services. So we don't want you to get in any surprise trouble. So before you even really begin using this Google Business Leads feature, it's probably a good idea to cap your usage to a place that you're comfortable using it. So the way you go about doing that is you open up a tab and browse to console.developers.google.com. So it's this familiar page right here. We've been here before. And once you have enabled billing and gotten your API key, you do want to activate your new free trial, clicking upgrade. But we want to make certain that we cap our API usage so we don't accidentally type in a search for a very common thing, that's in a very metropolitan area, and it generates a list of hundreds of thousands of results and also a great big giant bill from Google. So we want to make certain that we don't accidentally do anything like that. So here in your API console, we're going to use this menu here to go to the IAM and admin menu, and then look for something called quotas down here. Now this is easy to confuse. Over here with billing, they've got something that allows you to set a budget. But a budget is not as straightforward as it sets. It makes you think that it's going to stop your account from being charged beyond a budget. It doesn't actually enforce that. Budget is basically, guidance, but if you ever exceed your budget, Google will still bill you. So even better than setting a budget or an alert, which, same thing. It's helpful to have those alerts when you're approaching, your budget. You'll still blow right past it if you're not careful. So really the best way to do it is to go to this IAM and admin and look for quotas. And we're actually going to limit the quota so that you cannot exceed whatever your account is. And as it happens, my account that I just created, and likely yours as well, is still in its free trial mode. So what I'm about to show you won't actually work with a brand new account. So you have to actually finish up your trial. I think it takes 12 months and they give you a $300 credit. But once you've done that, they'll allow you to edit these quotas. You can see here on the right hand column that there's a limit to the number of times you can hit each of these APIs. And some of them are awfully high and some of them are absolutely unlimited. So that's unlimited opportunity for Google to charge you money. So we want to put a cap on all of those. And the way it's done is you're going to hit edit quotas, and then you're going to select one or more using these check boxes. And again, the important ones are your Places API and the Maps API. However, it's not going to let me check any of those because as of right now, I'm still on the free trial account. So none of this is being billed quite yet. But once you've burned through your trial, you want to revisit this page, check off some of these boxes, and then over here is where you can set those quota limits to a place that you're comfortable with. All right, so I switched accounts here in Google just to show you what it looks like when you're logged in with an account that has completed its free trial and is on standard billing. If you log into the IAM and admin and go to the quotas section, you'll see all of your different APIs here. And you can actually select one or more of them with these little select check boxes and then edit them. And the one you're going to want to be most interested in when using our software down here is this Places API and the requests per day. The request per 100 seconds just simply throttles the speed with which you're hitting Google. But the one that's going to be a real cost generator is the Places API, and you can set this to whatever number you're comfortable with down from the default that Google gives you. I've put 400 because that's my tolerance. But you would hit this edit quotas. It's going to ask you for your name and email and phone number, just so that customer support, if they ever have any question, they can contact you. But once you've given them that information, it's going to give you this little dialog where you can set the number. And I, worked with Google. I called up customer support. I told them what my monthly budget, what my tolerance was, and they helped me work backwards from there to figure out what a good quota would be. So with limiting this to 400 per day is a good way to keep my bill at $100 per month or less with my own usage habits. But you might adjust that up or down depending on your own appetites. All right, well, hopefully that helps you set your quotas, and now you're ready to start generating some leads with that Google Business Leads tool right here in our software at the bottom, and I'll show you that in our next video.